Hey you guys, it is TsubakiSwagg and I'm coming to you with my review of Naruto chapter 681, Kaguya's Tears. Okay, this chapter we find out so much. And I have to say, like, the second picture that they showed in this chapter like made me tear up a little bit because it was Neji as he was dying. So yeah, that brought back bad memories. But if you watched the anime, you saw that part get animated last week. So not this past week, but week before last. So this chapter was awesome. Sasuke couldn't really land a hit on Kaguya. Kaguya is really creepy, like really creepy. But she is so freaking powerful. It's not even. She's too OP. But I like her. She was pretty awesome. The fact that she is so powerful and she's not a hacker like Madara. But this episode we find out so much about what happened with like the transmigrants and Indra and Ashura and Hagoromo and his brother and just so much. Because Kaguya is able to use Black Zetsu. Well, Black Zetsu was created by Kaguya. And pretty much Black Zetsu is actually the reason why everything has happened the way it's happened. It still was Madara's fault too. I will say that. I can never let that one go. But Zetsu is the main reason why everything in the history of the Shinobi has ever happened, because he had a direct hand in all of the bad stuff that has ever happened to all of them. But pretty much, Black Zetsu is the reason why the Uchihas hate the Senjus, because he changed the stone that Hagoromo left for the Uchihas, and just he was the reason why Kabuto found Madara's body. He was the reason why Obito joined the Akatsuki. He was the person who created the Akatsuki. Black Zetsu had a direct hand in literally every bad thing that has ever happened. And he explained all of this to Naruto and Sasuke. And I will say, I think my favorite line in this whole chapter was, I don't have candies, but I do have pictures. He sounds like a grandma. And I think he meant that in that way. But I just thought that was kind of funny. It made me giggle to myself. But this chapter, and Kaguya, like, she literally starts crying. But she doesn't even say that because at the very end, there's something that stuck out to me. She didn't even say she hated, well, she said she hated Hagoromo and Hamura, which is her sons. And literally the only reason why she hates them is because she had to share some of the chakra from the God tree with them. Like, when she gave birth to them, they got some of her chakra, and she just hated them ever since then because of that. So that is why she's trying to take all of the chakra back, which is really sad considering that those are her sons and she hates them because they have some of her all-powerful chakra. So she's just horrible, like horrible. And this is why she's trying to, like, literally suck the lives out of Naruto and Sasuke. But of course Naruto wasn't going to let that happen. And he was able to, like, literally pull Black Zetsu off of himself and Sasuke. So they are about to launch a counter-attack against Kaguya so they can seal her and stop all this madness. And also, the White Zetsu technically weren't created by Madara. Well, the result of the White Zetsu was Madara implanting the piece of Hashirama that he bit off and threw up into his wounds. So White Zetsu, but the White Zetsu actually created from the people who were stuck in the Eternal Tsukuyomi that Kaguya had originally launched and she put inside of the Ghetto Mazo. So my mind was so blown because there's so many things that I've just been lied to. I've been lied to all this time. But this chapter, it was pretty awesome. I fell in love with Kaguya. Kaguya is pretty freaking awesome. She gets mad props from me. because she's just that awesome. This chapter, it was pretty amazing, and I don't know, I have nothing but good things to say about this chapter. And normally I would speak my mind if I didn't like it. In this chapter, it was pretty awesome. I'm glad that we got to learn that Madara wasn't actually the root of all evil. Well, he still was, but actually Black Zetsu is the reason why the Senjus and the Uchihas disliked each other so much, and why there was so much conflict between the two clans when originally they were like brothers. Well, they were brothers, but just this chapter is pretty awesome. And I like that they explained why Kaguya was doing all this, because she genuinely has a hatred for her two sons and wants her chakra back, because she is directly and indirectly like connected to the god tree because she ate the fruit from it. So she is kind of part of the god tree now, and the god tree wasn't even the one who wanted his chakra back, it's her. So Kaguya is a creep, and she's really scary. Like, I would probably freak out if I saw somebody that looked like her, but she's still awesome. So this chapter gets a thumbs up from me. But as always, I would love to hear how you guys think this is gonna turn out, because things are getting real interesting. But as always, please remember to comment, thumbs up, and subscribe. And this is TsubakiSwagg saying adios.